Ron, look forward to it. You know, you never know when someone you love might need a blood transfusion. In fact, someone requires a transfusion every 2 seconds somewhere in the world. But the only way to make that happen is if people donate blood. Right now, LifeServe Blood Centers is in critical need of blood donations of all types. Blood type O negative is known as the universal blood type and can be used by nearly everyone who needs a transfusion. Right now, though, all blood types are needed to replenish LifeServe's blood supply.
Our inventory is very low. I think between the difference of weather, it gets warm out. People don't want to come inside. They want to get outside. And then when it's cold, they don't want to get outside. So it's important for people to come in and donate. We need to service 179 hospitals throughout Iowa, Nebraska, South Dakota, and Illinois. We need about 2,700 individuals each week to come in and support that.
LifeServe has a donation center in Sioux City. It's near the Southern Hills Mall. There are also a number of mobile blood donation sites set up all throughout the year.
So if anybody is eligible to donate, come in and see us. You don't need to make an appointment. We like you to make one, but you can stop in at one of our locations throughout the Siouxland area. We have mobile blood drives here happening as well, so you can stop in and donate.
To learn more about donating blood or to make an appointment yourself, just check out this story at KTIV.com.